Smaug, the fierce dragon of the Lonely Mountain, has awoken, and he's not happy. Oh no. It's up to you to find the fabled Arkenstone and avoid his vicious attacks. Just what a love letter's got to do with it, I have no idea. Hello, welcome to the Bottled Imp, exploring the realms of fantasy. My name is Ken Boyter, and today we are doing a Bottled Imp Dice Tower Edition special, exclusive to the Dice Tower. And we're going to be looking at Hobbit. Well, more importantly, it's a love letter game. It's Love Letter, the Hobbit edition. So, what's in this colourful little sack? Let's find out. So, what is in the box? Or, in this case, what is in the Hobbit sack? Now, when I bought this, I had a choice. I could get it in a box or I could get it in the Hobbit sack. I couldn't get the sack in the box. But anyway, that's a minor point. I wanted both. But yeah, so it comes in this little Hobbit sack. The whole game fits in that. Because what you get is basically cards. You get a series of cards. You get a list of cards. It's like a little player aid that you get. And you also get little gems. So, how do you play the game? Well, basically, the object of the game is to get the fabled Arkenstone, because it is the Hobbit edition, as I said. Or, failing that, if you can't get that, it's the person with the highest numbered card at the end of a round will win that round. And if you get a number of gems, so you get a gem for winning a round, and if you get a number of those, and it varies on depending on how many players play, then you win the whole game. Now the game is 2 to 4 players, so I would recommend that the 2-player game, well, it's not that good. So I'd actually recommend that you play 3 to 4 player. So the setup is slightly different for a 3 to 4 player. So how do you play it? Well, basically what you do, the setup is that you'll be shuffling these cards, and then you will be taking the top one and you'll be placing that face down. Nobody knows what that is. Then each player will be taking a card, and you just basically take the top one. So you deal that out to each player. And that is, you keep that secret. Once everybody got their cards, then the rest of them go back into the middle of the deck. So simply what you do is a player will look at what their card is. Now here I've got number 1, Smaug. And what you do is you will then take the top card. You will look at that in secret and you will decide which one you want to keep. Now remember, you're trying to get the higher the number the better. So I'll probably keep that one and then I'll discard that one. Now once I've discarded a card, that means that card, that's ability is actually triggered. And so there are various different abilities on the different cards. Now there are a number of cards that are the same. So for example, this one says name a card other than Smaug and choose another player. If that player has that card, he or she is out of that round. So basically I could pick another character, say like Bilbo Baggins. And if someone had Bilbo Baggins, is he here? He must be here. Where are you, Bilbo? Where are you? He's not here. Haha. And that is the clever thing about this. Because somebody's removed the top card, he must be here. So not every time, you won't necessarily guess correctly who has what cards, and that's the good thing about that. So that's a little flavour of what one of the special ability does. Then once you've laid your card down, it's then someone else's go, and they then take their turn. And the game progresses around like that. Then what happens is, if all the players are knocked out, so say I had guessed correctly and that player is knocked out, then and you're the only one left in, then that is the end of the round. Likewise, it could also be that all the cards here from the actual main deck run dry, there's none left, that's the end of the round. And then you simply lay down your card at the end of that, and whoever has the highest card will win that round, and you get a gem. And like I say, you carry on going until you reach the condition. So say you had to reach 7 gems to win the whole game, then you'd keep going until one person has played has won 7 gems. And that is pretty much the basics of Love Letter, the Hobbit edition. What do I think? Well, it's been out for a while now, and I've only recently got involved with it, and I played the original one, which was all in a court. It was kings and queens and princes, and the theme was kind of there because you had to, the object was really that you're passing this love letter to the object of your desire. I think it was the princess you wanted to get your love letter to. Here though, because, well, there isn't a love letter in The Hobbit, the theme kind of doesn't really work in that respect. So, as you've probably guessed, it's all about the mechanic, isn't it? It's all about just trying to get the highest card at the end of the round. And consequently, they have done other editions. There's a Batman edition and there's some other various editions. But because we love fantasy, obviously, I picked up The Hobbit edition. Now, we really do enjoy this game. It's a good game. As I say, 2-player, it's a little bit wonky. It doesn't quite work. You get a few more cards in your hand to play with, but ultimately it's not really that satisfying. 3 to 4 player, it's really good fun. Plays really quickly. It's about 20 minutes, and it's a type of game that, yeah, it's satisfying, and you probably will play 2 or 3 complete games in a row. It's meant as a filler, and that's exactly what it is. I do recommend that you check out Love Letter, the Hobbit edition. There we are. Now you know exactly what's inside a Hobbit sack. It's Love Letter game. Oh yes. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, if you like all things fantasy, check out our own channel, and obviously you can follow us on Facebook and other social media outlets. I think that's what you call them. Anyway, remember, keep it unreal.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.